all of you for coming today. Today's been an extraordinary meeting because we have a group of advocates, Healthcare for Now in America, who are entirely dedicated to making sure that we have quality, affordable health care for everyone. And it's very important that we do this now. President Obama has made the commitment to make sure that even in these very grave economic times, that we not lose sight of our overarching goal to have quality, affordable health care for everyone. It's really important as part of our economic growth because if you ask any employer, any small business, any family, that when we have a grave economic crisis, one of the greatest worries that our families and businesses have is to make sure they have access to affordable health care. And so doing it now as part of our economic recovery, I think, is very important. We want to make sure that as we look at health care reform in the House and the Senate, that part of that recovery is going to be a not-for-profit public option. It's very important that folks have a choice, that they can choose their current health insurer, or that they could choose something like a Medicare that they can buy into at a percentage of their income that's affordable, something like 5%, and something like 1 or 2% for lower income families. Yay! I think it's very important that folks can buy into a Medicare type program. And I think it's important that everyone's covered. I think when folks submit their tax returns, there should be 2 boxes to check. 1, sign me up for the Medicare for All option, or 2, I'll take care of it myself with a private insurer. And in that way, you will have the kind of accountability and the kind of participation that gets us all into preventive care. And the reason why preventive care is so important is right now we have an emergency room system where more than half of the 45 million Americans who don't have access to health care, the only health care they receive is through the emergency room. So we need to move away from the emergency room model into the preventive care model. And what that means is lower costs for everyone, because the emergency room is very expensive. If you have a disease and you wait till that disease is so far advanced that you need emergency room treatment, you know, imagine what it would be like if you're going to the emergency room because your diabetes is so bad that you might have to amputate a foot. That is the extreme example. But imagine if you had gone a few years earlier and the doctor could then treat you with diet and medication and exercise. That makes a huge difference because then that person not only lives a better, healthier, longer life, but he or she can also work longer, be part of his or her community longer, provide for their children longer. So it's very important for our overall economic growth and recovery that we move towards this preventive care measure. It's also more affordable because when people get preventive care, it is most of the, I think 70% of all our health care costs are for chronic diseases. So whether it's asthma or diabetes or obesity or cancer or heart disease, all of those diseases, when treated earlier, is far less expensive than if they're waited till they're in the far stages. So it's very important that we do this preventive care model, and that's exactly what President Obama has said. He wants to move us into a preventive care model over an emergency room model. And there's a lot of steps we can take in between now and then that we all talked about strategy. How can we get to this model where we have something like a Medicare for All as one of our options? Well, one way is on the Senate side to be able to pass this kind of bill with 51 votes and not have to reach the 60-vote margin. I think that's an important step. I also think it's important that when we look at Medicare, that we allow Medicare to negotiate for lower drug prices. I think it's very important that Medicare has the same tools that, for example, the VA has right now, because if you compare any medication, it's much more expensive if you can't buy in bulk the way the VA does. That's another step in the right direction. And the third step is allowing New York to get reimbursed up to 200% of the poverty rate for SCHIP, for example. It'll allow more families to have access, and for Family Health Plus, more families to have access and to have affordable health care, to allow that reimbursement and have that waiver. So those are at least 3 steps that we came up with. And the way to get there sooner than later. And with that, I'll turn it over